Hi guys, so I want to share this video. It's about a runaway Pinay bride that cost a Swedish man 292K. This is in pesos, so that would how much would that be? Let me just go to my math. That would be like a $6,000. Approximately $6,000, and then the story goes. The Swedish man name is Pete, and then the Pinay is Eva or Eve. Um, they met online, like in many long distance relationship. They met online, and they start to getting serious, and then I think they were going on like for 2 years, and then one day during that time, Eva decided to quit her job. I don't know for whatever reason. I think she is like an OFW. So and then she said, I believe that she maybe decided not she doesn't want to go back to work as an OFW because she have a child. She told him that she is single with a child. So all he knows, she have only one child. And then so when he find out that she quit her job. So and then she says she needs support because she have a child, right? And this man, being a good man, and also he was looking forward to in one day to marry her. So he started to support her for like 18 months, a year and a half. He was supporting her every month with financial. That in total, this is according to what he told Idol Rapid Tulfo. It was a total of 292 peso, 292K. It's almost 300,000 peso. And then finally, he decided to say, you know what, now I'm ready. So he went to the Philippines to meet Eva. And then he told Eva that he wants to stay in the Philippines for 1 month, and he want to be with her. And they I think they met probably in a hotel or something for maybe for a couple of days, or I don't even exactly know, because according to Peter, after they met, she left him. She just like no reason just left, and he started to wondering why. Why would he she left, just left without telling him. And then so he started to kind of has suspicious, and he started to investigate and find out that Eva is not single. Eva has a husband. Eva was married, has a husband, and not only have one child but two child. Maybe during their courtship, when the Swedish man still in his country, maybe at that time Eva could not go back to work as a OFW because maybe she's pregnant, right? So that's why she decided not to work again. And so make long story short, he decided to go to Rapid Tulfo to get help on his situation, how to recover the money. And then the Tulfo stopped contact Eva, and then they were able to reach her. And when she called, it's like the way I just like listening is like, to her it's like, okay, I got caught, but don't worry, I'll pay you back. It's like nothing. There's like no emotion on her part, on her voice. It's like she was still like, oh, I'm so happy I'm live on Rapid Tulfo. Can you imagine? I'm live on Rapid Tulfo. That sounds like to me. And then like Rapid Tulfo, he's a gentleman. He's very kind. he tried not to embarrass anybody, both sides, right? He tried to mediate with the situation, and then and Rabbi Tulpo said, "Oh, why did you do that?" And she said, she admitted, because she was only doing that, to help for her, for her daily needs, at that time, because she's not working. She did not elaborate what's the real reason, but then so Rabbi Tulpo said, so what do you have? You have to you have to pay it back. Can you pay it back? And she said, yes, we wanna to settle with him. She make it sound so easy, right? So anyway, that's what according and then then Rabbi said, okay, does your husband know? And she said, yes, my husband no, my husband just find out. So when Rabbi put the husband on the phone, the husband of course apologized to the foreigner, the Swedish man, Peter. And the husband said, I'm sorry, but we want to settle with you. Because of course they have to say that, because now they are live with Rabbi Tulpo. If they don't, they could go to jail. That is a stapa. You getting money from somebody, and you were but betray that the man trust. That is a stapa in the Philippines, and they will deal with you harshly. You're gonna go to jail. And then the husband, commit, said, I don't, Rabbi said, okay, so can you pay the whole thing back? The husband said, no, I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. I got the only money I have is 60,000 peso, which I can wire it now, and then the rest we would just do it like a installment payment plan. So the Swedish man said, okay, okay, all right, but they have decided they're gonna do it at the because this happened, I believe it's in Cebu, so they're gonna go to Cebu to sign all the document, and with the barangay. So, and then that's what they did. Rabbi was so nice to accompany Peter, the Swedish man, to Cebu to meet this runaway bride, Pinay bride, Eva, and her husband. So they met face to face, and then I want to show you the meeting here is right here. This is a photo. Yeah, on the right is the foreigner, Peter is on the right, and then in the center, the one with the yellow shirt is the barangay chair, and the husband, as you can see, the husband of Eva is the man with the with the striped shirt, white and blue, and Eva just put her head down, and what's surprisingly, I was watching the video. The two of them are holding hands. The man was holding Eva's hand. It's just unbelievable. The scene is unbelievable. I mean, if that happened to me, I would. that's a Philippine reaction, and then I would say, hey, that's it, Yeah, you don't like holding hands like you're like a lovebird or something like that. The wife just cheated you. So that what does it tell me? That tells me they're in this together. I don't believe what's her story. She was saying that the husband just find out. That's a BS. All right. They were in this together. Why would your wife just tell you that you just find out your wife was cheating on you with another man and you were holding hands together? That's BS. All right. But this man is the foreigner was just he was such a he's an honest man. He's a good man. I just feel sorry. I mean, Sometimes the good guys, they lost on. But you know, having said that, I would say that he was lucky to get out of this relationship with this this no good Pinay bride. Supposed to be, because he went to the Philippines. His intention to marry her. He was falling in love with this Pinay lady right here, this Eva right here. Eva is Eve in English, right? And we all know what Eve does for with Adams, right? In the Bible, taksil, like betrayal. As we said in English, right? So. So then Peter was saying, asking how much how much can you give monthly installment, and then the husband said, I can only give you 2,000 peso a month of the remaining. And then Peter said, you're gonna give me 2,000, because Peter was pretty good with math. Maybe he's engineering or or in accounting. He was pretty good. He could calculate right away. So he figured out, if you're going to give me 2,000 a month, it will take so many years. Let's just figure out, 2,000 is about 24K, right? So what the man is 292. Let's see, let me go with the calculator. 292 minus 60, so it's about 232,000 still owe to Peter, right? After the 60,000 initial payment, that come to 232,000. And then if you're gonna give Peter 2,000 a month, 1 year is about 24K. That will take almost 10 years to pay off the the whole thing. That's what people were saying. It would take a whole long time to pay that off. But the man was begging. That's the only the money that he could get out from take out from his pay. And Peter was asking the man, how much are you making a month? And he said 20K. So it's not so bad, right? I really don't know I don't know the average earning right now in the Philippines. I really have no clue, but seems like he was making good money. Anyway, this is like 3 years ago. So people in the Philippines, maybe you can tell me, is that good money? Earning 20K a month in the Philippines, like in 2019. So this is before the lockdown, and then he said he was begging to just and Peter being a gentleman, he was just like it's for him money, it's not, of course, if you convert that peso to the dollar, it's 6,000, and then and then he got back like 60K, so it's almost like 5,000 still owe, right? So it's not really that as Peter was saying, it's not really that much of money for him. And then I think and also he was also taking into consideration, because he was asking how many kids you have now, and then the husband said they have 2 kids with Eva. So I think he kind of take this to consideration, be a better person, not to pursue with maybe put jail time just to punish Eva. He's a good guy. Let's just say he's a good guy. Other men may not may not do the same. She was very lucky that Peter was a good guy, a good man, so he said, okay, just for for the kids, or for family's sake, I don't want to, he doesn't want to ruin the family. So he okay with the deal. I think for me, maybe I would pursue. I would say, lock her up. I would do that, I would lock her up because and Peter told her, "Do you know you just destroy you just destroy me? You can feel the pain that Peter was feeling." He told Eva, "You just when they met, he said you just destroy me because he has this dream he's gonna marry this beautiful Filipina and then find out that she's already married, and the whole thing was a scam." So that really is kind of destroy him, but at the end he's still trying to do the right thing for the two of them, for the couple. So he said, okay, that's fine, and it's just for the kids' sake. And anyway, after that, I'm going to show you the reaction of Eva. Look, this is the face when she when Peter agreed. She's like almost like smirked on her face, right? I mean, she's a pretty Filipina, I should say, right? She's a beautiful Filipina, but somebody is very unfaithful. It's ugly to me. If you're unfaithful, you're ugly, right? Just be careful if you're a foreigner. Be very careful. I really, try to warn a foreigner. If you don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush when you. I never do a dating site, so I don't know what it looked like. But I'm sure they post beautiful picture of them. Sometimes it was enhanced through Photoshop. So you also be careful of what you're seeing on the photo on the this type of a dating site, right? You have to be very careful, and then I just by listening to the story, some of them will tell you, "Oh, I have one kid, one child." If they have three, they tell you one, because if they tell you too many, you may get scared. But if they say they have no kids, they have nothing reason to get your money. So you have to be careful. They might say, "Oh, I have one," or "I have two," and then after the relationship, and then they come up with the story. "Oh, my kids are sick. My kids have to be rushed to the hospital." That's where they will get your money, right? Or give you all kind of excuses, or they need material for school, or something like that. So as a foreigner, if you are on a dating site, you just have to. I would really advise that don't give out big amount of money, especially like if they ask you to support them, then you might that could be a red flag for you. And also make sure before you get serious with that Filipina, go meet her in person. Go meet her, and if possible, stay. Spend time with her. Like get a nice hotel. If you want to have 2 room, get 2 room, and then at least you spend time, quality time. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, get to know each other. And if you can, if go to visit her house, it's good that you visit her place. Doesn't matter if she's living in a shack or a leaky roof. Doesn't matter. It's better you see the condition. So no surprises. And again, don't give out don't give out a large amount of money. If you are not yet like living together. If you're not living together, no, you just have to be very I mean, if it's a small thing, you can help if you wanted to. If like, let's say $100, if it's all of a sudden she have an emergency, okay, help her out, give her 100 or 200, but not like thousands of dollars. You don't do that. Don't try to do that, and don't worry that if she asks for you help, And then you were thinking, if I don't help her, maybe she would not talk to me anymore. So what? If she doesn't want to talk to you, fine. There, you know how many? I just Googled it. How many female in how many Filipina in the Philippines? There are 26 million. You're not gonna run out of Filipina. There's so many Filipina in the Philippines. So if once say no, okay, or they turn cold on you, so what? They got more. You have more. It's not hard to find your Filipina. It's the hard one maybe is to find the right one, right? So and then like again like I'm trying to also say this again. I have nothing against the age gap. Uh, relationship. I have nothing against that. But you just have to kind of keep that in mind. But I don't think they have. I don't know how old is Peter. Let me just see if the article have said. I know she is 34. The lady was 34. Let me find out. Oh, the Peter was 53. 34, 53. So that was 19 years age gap. So okay, there's a little bit different there, but it's not that bad. It's not like somebody is like a 60 and then somebody is like 18 years old, right? It's not like that. But still, there's still a 19 years difference. So you have to keep this in mind. I seen it. I heard a lot of news like this situation. Older foreigner and then get cheated by a younger Filipina. Because hey, you have that come with risk, losing your Filipina or getting somebody is not faithful, is not honest. So you got to be careful. And then just want to show you, not all the Filipina are bad. The after their settlement, the TV crew were interviewing the people living in that area, and this lady said she felt so bad for the foreigners, and because he trusted her. That's what that lady said. And another lady, a much older lady, Filipina, said, this lady right here said, I would never ask money from a man, from a foreigner, because she would be too embarrassed to ask money, right? So just to tell you that it's not all Filipina are scammer, are bad. And this man just almost said what I said right here. This man wants nothing of it. Say, if this happened to me, I will hit my wife. Of course, don't do that. You're gonna get in trouble, right? But in Philippines, maybe not so. Maybe not so. When somebody like that do that to you, it's different. It's different culture, if that happened, I will tell you the police will be more sympathy with the man if that happened. So just be careful. And then the show, somebody uploaded this and also showing that this guy right here, this foreigner, and what the caption said, his Filipina bride ran away and left him during their honeymoon. Can you believe that? This man was having a honeymoon with his Filipino bride, and then the bride just ran away. Unbelievable, right? So I don't know. To still, again, foreigner, just take your time, just do more research, or I think. This is just my idea. I think if you're serious with somebody, you found somebody that you think this is the one, maybe you should maybe spend a couple more bucks, couple more dollar, maybe do some background check, or even contact like some kind of investigator. Just do some investigating. You are trying to remember. This is not just like you purchasing something like for your like amusement, like a toy. It's not like that, or just to buy something. It's not. This is you are trying to marry somebody to be your lifetime partner. So you need to do your due diligence and investigate, because this is going to be part of your life. You have to remember this is the Filipinas going to be part of your life. So you need to really be careful and make sure this is the right one, or it could drain all your savings. And it happened all the time. It happened in to a lot of foreigners in the Philippines. If they are not too careful, they get away with they let their emotion or their lust for the Filipina. This thing will happen. So use your head, not not the other things. Anyway, so let me know your thought on this video about this Runaway Pinay bride cost Swedish man 292K. Ouch, that hurt. I mean, that I'm sure it's not about the money. For as Peter was saying, it's not about the money. Money is not that it's not that big. It's only like $6,000 or $5,000. So, but his pride, he crushed. His pride just crushed by this beautiful Filipina. Anyway, let me know your thought. Thank you. Let me see. What would you do if you are Peter? What would you do? Would you do the same thing like Peter, or you will be say I'm not you have to pay me right away, or you're going to jail? I don't know. So just comment below. Thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye now.